Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ITTF Seamaster 2017 World Tour Platinum Qatar Open, coming to you live from Doha, Qatar. I'm your commentator, Adam Bobrow, and here is the road to the final. You can see the quarterfinals on through the semis, which are about to start with Shan Xiaona of Germany versus Chun Meng of China. In the last round, Shan Xiaona beat Natalia Partyka from Poland, having an incredible tournament. And on the other side, Chun Meng in the last round beat Chung Yiqing. It was a default. Chung Yiqing reported sick. Saw her this morning, or not sick, but injured rather. Zhang Jike sick. Junmi Zutani left sick. And there's Richard Krause, who had to leave the commentator's booth to go coach his German player. Chun Meng right there, getting changed and ready. So along the road, Chun Meng started off beating Yingwing Nam of Hong Kong 4-2. Strong performance by the young Hong Kong player, and after that, Chun Meng got through Han Ying, the chopper from Germany, 4-2 as well. Then was the default earlier today, but for Shan Xiaona, she's having an incredible tournament. Shan Xiaona started off beating the chopper from Poland, Li Qian, 4-2. After that was a 4-1 victory, an even better victory over the top seed, Zhu Yuling. Could it be a coincidence? Penholder trouble. Li Jiao of Netherlands beat Zhu Yuling in the Women's World Cup in 2015 in Sendai, Japan. And another old school style, one side of the racket penholder, Shan Xiaona beat Zhu Yuling here. And then it was Natalia Partyka. So for this match coming up right now, this best of 7, we go to the coin toss to determine who will serve and where the opponent will stand.
2 minutes.
2-minute warm-up here. Chun Meng in the black and yellow, handing her equipment off and making sure that she gets a clean look at Shan Xiaona's. Again, Shan Xiaona only using one side of the racket. Short pips on the black side and simply a sticker on the backhand side, a red sticker. It's required that each side of the racket will one side be red and one side be black. This actually came from the anti-spin, same color as the other rubber, the inverted, and people twiddling in the past. Shan Xiaona, 34 years old, the 16th seed in this tournament. And despite being the 16th seed, she's made it into the Final Four. She's world ranked number 16 currently. Was part of the Rio silver medal team in the Olympics in 2016. Richard Krause believes in 2013 she was the runner-up for the European Championships. Chun Meng on the other side, world rank number 8 currently, was 10 at the time of seeding. She's the 9th seed in this tournament, 23 years old. They've played head-to-head one time on the World Tour. The head-to-heads only count when they're on the World Tour, statistically speaking. And the last time they played, it was Chun Meng who won. That was in 2015 at the Japan Open, a 4-2 victory for Chun Meng. She's very steady in the looping game. And since the exit of the national team for Li Xiaoxia, Chun Meng seemed to find her place, I would say, in the top 4. Part of the big 4 from the Chinese national team. If you haven't been following the Marvelous 12, it's the top 12 men and the top 12 women in China competing for their chance in a very, very rigorous several stages. They're moving on to the 3rd stage of the competition. But this is all happening for a chance to play in Dusseldorf at the World Championships coming up at the end of May. Should be a very exciting event. It's the singles World Championships as opposed to the teams. Also, they'll have doubles and mixed doubles. You might recall Xu Xin taking both of the doubles titles, mixed doubles and men's doubles.
First game, Xin to serve, love all.
So we'll see how Chun Meng holds up against the high toss and the flat-hitting short pips game. The quick direction off the bounce from Shan Xiaona. Well, that's one way to start. Fast, long serve into the backhand right out the gates, a bullet. This is someone who says, I'm not afraid to rally. It's also a good tactic to keep it deep on the table and low against short pips. Very steady start for Chun Meng. Showing some confidence here. And right at the baseline, jamming up Shan Xiaona onto the backhand corner. Smart tactical play. This is part of the reason that style, the The one-sided penhold game is mostly gone extinct, is the lack of backhand.
Love 3.
So short to the forehand side. Gets the third ball attack. Sean Xiaona has been making that shot quite consistently throughout the tournament so far.
Love.
Now, one thing we were talking about earlier is against the top Chinese players, how change of pace, breaking rhythm can be effective. Chun Meng, very experienced between Chinese Super League and all the other training she does with the Chinese national team, with the fast-paced short strokes off the bounce.
Five love.
Now, while Chun Meng is staying on the long serve, she's mixing up her placement quite well, not allowing Sean Xiaona to get in with an early attack.
Love 6. One 6.
First point for Sean Xiaona. Watch the feet after this replay, you'll see in a minute. But long serve deep to the backhand, then going to the other corner. Watch the feet of Chun Meng. So of course that time she didn't do it. She does a little bit of a shuffle that almost looks like a dance move that we see from time to time, quite rarely from players though. Something to get them settled in and ready, keep them light on their feet.
Six 3.
Little help off the top of the net there, but a third point for Sean Xiaona. 3 in a row from down 0-6.
Three 7.
Now, when you talk about youth versus experience, Chun Meng, much younger, 23 years old, versus her opponent, 34, Sean Xiaona. Sean Xiaona's game tested wide to the forehand. It's also a wise move considering how likely she is to step around the backhand corner.
3 8.
A little bit of surprise again. Chun Meng testing out wide to the forehand side. Excellent use of a deep, heavy push.
8 4.
So this is the Sean Xiaona signature. And it seemed that Chun Meng was quite clear that she has to lift on that ball. Just missed the contact. A lot of players struggle with such a flat hit. Different trajectory than they're used to from a loop, inverted rubber.
Nine 4.
So it's been long serve after long serve, not really allowing Sean Xiaona to get good footing in the rally.
4 10.
Clever start from Sean Xiaona, tries to put some pace on the ball. Surprise, Chun Meng opens up quickly over the table. But as soon as the ball's left slow, that's a very difficult shot, I would say, for Chun Meng to spin it so low to the net and so wide after that soft ball. 6 game points for Chun Meng. And look at this, even when blasted right into the body, keeps the face of the racket open, plays it out to the open court and takes game one, 11-4 over Germany's Sean Xiaona. We'll have a chance to talk with their coaches and be back with a plan right after this.
gute Kontrolle. Wenn du weich anfängst auf diesen Ball, spielst du einmal weich zurück. Und wenn du nicht sofort schießen kannst danach, dann spielst du da, machst du keinen Fehler. Ja, du musst auf diesen langen Aufschlag nicht riskieren. Kein Problem, machst du Fehler, kein Problem.
这整体战术就这么打，所以说训练他，他打不住，他打不来。好不好啊？很好，很好啊！长球、短球都配合着发起来，好不好？啊，非常好，非常好。
Ja, weil sie schubst dir in Vorhand und sie noch den Schritt schon in ihre Vorhand, dann kriegst du nochmal den Ball, dann bist du weit weg.
其实你给他自己两边吊开他，他就没法讲。
Oder Mitte. Dann
明
musst
白
du
吗
das spielen.
最大的
Rückhand
难
und
点，
Set.
你连续的砸
Ja, und auf ihrer Aufstellung ist es Beine schnell genug, einmal schießen oder schnell mit Topspin probieren. Ja? Komm mal, auf geht's.
And at the end of the minute, a little Alf gets there from Coach Richard Krause in the corner, pumping up Sean Shauna. It's going to be some clear focus on the counterattack game and how to establish
Second
yourself
game,
early in the
Chant
rally,
to serve, la volley.
how to really give back the pace from Chun Meng. Get ready for some more high toss serves, and we'll see what Sean Shauna comes back with after losing 11-4 in game one.
One love.
Softer serve, very light spin. Or as Krause would say, a no-spin serve.
Love to.
Forcing Chun Meng into the push game, the short game. It's quite interesting to see. So far, quite effective. First two serves for Sean Shauna converted.
1-2.
Could hit the Piaoliang from the corner. Chun Meng right down the line. Doesn't take long for her to cock back and really get that wristy shot. Once the ball goes long, which is why Chun Meng wants it long in general, despite that short serve to the forehand side, classic combination. Short to the forehand, deep to the backhand. Once the ball goes long, Sean Shauna becomes less and less likely to win the rally.
Three-two.
Chun Meng not happy with the bounce. Krause very, at least with the placement of the serve.
Let. Three all.
Chun Meng in strong form, quick to move. She took some time off after an injury last year against Zhu Yuling in a final, part of the ATTU competitions. But since coming back, Chun Meng has looked quite strong. Very mobile, very quick. And just one more clear example. I think she lost significant amount of weight too. I'd say she really shed some weight, came out here faster than ever, still powerful, but so quick in the mid-distance. You can see she's about a step behind where Sean Shauna is and still overpowering Sean Shauna. This is the type of quality punch, more than just a block, but an aggressive block from Sean Shauna that it's going to take to cause, say, a little bit more trouble. Chun Meng, when she has the time, she reads and she lifts well, generating her own spin. Once again, it was the faster block. When Sean Shauna gets a little bit more assertive and aggressive with it, it causes Chun Meng the trouble. Also the placement a little bit wider to the backhand, trying to create some angle. Maybe step around and play it down the line with the forehand.
5 all.
For me, this is the right move here for Sean Xiaona. She has to go big with some of these shots, looking for the opportunity to step around. That forehand flat hitting shot. I mean, this is a very forehand oriented game, the traditional penhold game. You can hear how important that point is for Chun Meng. With Sean Xiaona moving her around, still the speed, the short strokes. Chun Meng keeps her balance very well. Not sure what happened there. It looked like a hand came up from Sean Xiaona. That could have just been part of the stroke. From that angle, it was a little tougher to tell, but definitely you could see Sean Xiaona raising her left hand. Best point of the match so far for me. Only game 2, but still both sides grunting, getting aggressive, working the lines. Talked about how Zhuang Zhiyuan in general likes to play cross court. And both of these women not afraid to play the lines. A little bit riskier shots, but they're definitely both digging deep. It's an open door for Chun Meng to walk through. She had earned it after all these aggressive shots. Bird's eye view of the high toss serve. Just long. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen Sean Xiaona bring that ball back by just barely getting the racket on the outside of the ball, trying to float it back down. Now looking at the score, game 1 was 11-4 for Chun Meng. This one's significantly tighter, just a 1-point difference now as Chun Meng pulls ahead.
8 all.
Nice change of pace. Chun Meng back behind the table is a good time for Sean Xiaona to slow it down. And not a lot behind the table, as you saw there, just one step behind, but still that side swiping chop block from Sean Xiaona doesn't carry very far.
Yo. 9-8.
And now in the lead with his second serve. Sean Xiaona using the short game and the short serve very effectively. Both players have changed up their positioning on their stance.
9 all.
Can't be too happy about that. Sean Xiaona with the foot stomp of frustration after moving over, trying to serve deep into the backhand side of the body and earning that third ball attack. Didn't quite get the swing she wanted at it. So third towel break of the game. Both players drying their hands. Chun Meng with the last 2 serve combination this game, we'll see. And the fast down the line serve out to the forehand side. Clever play. Sean Xiaona sort of gives that head nod like, yes, yes, okay, you got me. I tip my hat to you. And still you can see how Sean Xiaona has to be careful to quickly reposition herself to the center of the table, even if she makes that shot. Game point for Chun Meng.
All.
Tied right back up. Sean Xiaona fighting here, keeping it very close as we go into deuce. And it's the aggressive receive. Can't be too passive there, even on the backhand side. Going to punch, try to keep some pace on the ball.
Let.
Ja!
11-10.
Serve drifts just a little bit long, but Chun Mung is right there looking for the opportunity to steal the attack. Right at the back of the table. But still above the height of the table, taking it early enough to make a drive instead of a slower, spinnier loop. Game point again to Chun Mung. Top of the net, but the counter, or the big third ball attack anyway. The drive for the game takes it at a high deuce. We'll see what happens in game 3. Sean Xiaonan definitely making some improvements along the way. Game 3 coming up right after this.
Wenn du normaler Rückhand spielst, auch wenn du schnell spielst, die wechselt sofort in deine Vorhand und dann bist du auf einem Ball. Ja? Du musst viel mehr probieren, auch mal in Mitte diesen Ball zu spielen. Du kannst das Rückhand
你得要变节奏，知道吗？啊，然后你含住箭吧，然后发球长球发的是可以，短着转的也可以发。
对，我现在短出生物有的很
对吧？你发点这样的，他错给你了，对吧？他不是在正手尾发球吗？你怕你出来侧身位，他侧身一拉，你叭就往正手一塞呀，对吧？还给他侧身干嘛？就掉进来就完了嘛。他只要一侧身就往正手塞嘛，这要不给一反手再一掉正手嘛。挺好，打得非常好啊，就坚持这个啊。
As the players come back to the table for game 3, Chun Mung with some words from her coach, of course, and the same with Sean Xiaonan. Looked like there was some conversation about balance, how important it is to be aggressive and take advantage of getting the opponent off balance.
Love 1.
Much like in game 2, the start was a point for Sean Xiaonan with the touch play over the table.
One all.
Toss right in near the body. Arcing the back for that spinny backhand third ball attack. I guess arching the back.
One, two.
For a moment, it looked like Sean Xiaonan thought she had won the point. Still has time to recover the ball out to the forehand.
Three, one.
Talked a little bit with Prauza earlier about service errors. The stronger the opponent, the more likely it is that you try to do more with it.
Four, one. One, five.
Chun Mung is just so smooth and quick right now, creating the angles. That one point we saw from overhead where she was looping with the forehand in the backhand corner sort of leaves you puzzled if you're on Sean Xiaonan's side. Can you play it down the line, deeper to the backhand corner? Seems to be a more safe bet to then open up the down the line shot.
Let.
Again, sometimes it takes a combination of shots to create the opening for the winner.
1-6.
And at this level, it often does, but even the spinny short-pipped attempt on the forehand side from Shan Xiaona is very difficult with Chun Meng's soft touch. There it is, deep to the backhand corner to open up the forehand line. That's the combination play that Shan Xiaona is going to have to pull out. Tries to find the middle first, doesn't get a crossover, goes deep to the backhand. Chun Meng taking the bait. Fast down the line serve once again from Chun Meng. Changing up the placement with a fast long serve, but Shan Xiaona stays cool to give it back with some power, some pace. Now remember, since October 1st of 2016, coaches are allowed to offer advice between points whenever the ball is not in play. Stretching just to cover the table, but keep it low enough. Shan Xiaona manages to keep the pressure on. Now, this is not the way she wants to do it. She doesn't want to be behind the table. She wants to be in the short game, early on with the aggressive attack, playing the wide angles, testing Chun Meng.
8-4.
Lead service, they'll play that one again. Excellent recovery there from Chun Meng. It's a smart play from Shan Xiaona. She flips it wide, but Chun Meng, even before she's landed, catches the edge of the table.
5-9.
Interestingly enough, when coaches are from different national associations, they could speak to their players in different languages. Both players out here speak Mandarin.
5-10.
In Shan Xiaona's case, German as well, but it's 5 game points for Chun Meng to continue her streak. Little help off the top of the net there, but the intention is right. Deep push out wide to the forehand.
11-5.
And completely fools Shan Xiaona with the receive. Chun Meng just too strong right now. Takes her third game, now up 11-5, or takes the game 11-5 and is up 3-0 rather. So coming back into game 4 with a lot of momentum and a lot of confidence, but Shan Xiaona has her work cut out for game 4 right after this.
Ja, also einfach was zu probieren. Ja, wichtig ist, nicht laufen lassen. Immer wieder probieren. Du spielst vielleicht noch 10 Mal. Und jeden Punkt, den du hier machst, hast du Erfahrung für nächste Woche. Ja, jetzt probierst du wirklich. Rückhand ist sie sehr stabil und auch in schwierigen Bällen. Sie hat ersten Ball parallel. Guck mal jetzt auch, der lange Aufschlag war wirklich gut. Und der spielt sofort parallel. Jetzt kein Problem mit diesem Satz. Lass sie so viel es geht mit Mitte und Vorhand spielen. Dieser Lauf, dann sollte sich das verdienen. Ja, gleiche ist, machst einmal diesen Rückhandaufschlag, kommt so ein bisschen nach oben, dann kriegst du erst einmal warm. Ja, probieren wir. Das müssen wir einmal probieren dann.
Time.
Okay? Auf geht's.
OK 啊，好吧，非常好啊。
And as the players come back to the table, Shan Xiaona with the serve. It's interesting to see Richard Prauze back in the coaching corner. Was the women's head coach from 2000 to 2004 for Germany. Men's from 2004 to 2010.
Love one.
And after that was the head coach at WSA, the Werner Schlager Academy. from 2010 to 2015. Now the sports director for the German table tennis program.
Two love.
Right idea, changes up the serve, gets a third ball, but can't convert the point.
Three love. Timeout.
This is a good call for the timeout here. 3-point differential. Xiaonan has to figure something out. We haven't seen her have so much trouble in the service receive, especially in the shorter balls. Chunmeng has mostly been going long into the backhand and moving it around the court, but long serves have been the majority out here. Which is really quite rare if you think about it. Most of the time you're getting half-long serves to deal with. Occasional short, deep serves from time to time to keep the opponent guessing, the receiver.
Bleib dabei. Ja, und das war ganz witzig. Du kriegst Schocks nach diesem Rückgang. Ja, das ist schon ein bisschen komisch für dich. Ja? Okay, versuch nochmal. Komm mal, nur jeder Ball.
So back from the timeout, we'll see how Xiaonan takes what she heard, how she implements it. Should be Chunmeng's second serve, I believe. Just gave a heavy underspin serve that was dumped into the net by Xiaonan. Nana, as they call her in Germany. And as strong as that receive is, it's just a little bit too predictable. Chunmeng reads it, gets there, and counters back. This is sometimes the danger of creating a wide angle. If your opponent knows it's going there, they have an opportunity to play even wider back.
Love 5.
Serve drifts a little long. Chunmeng right there to take advantage, spin it up.
Six love.
And despite a solid serve, it's right at the baseline. Follow-up attack. Handcuffed into the backhand game. Chunmeng comfortable to spin the ball deep.
6-1.
Much like in game one, first point after being down 6-0. Xiaonan getting that short stroke on the forehand side into play, cross court.
Let.
Wow, Chunmeng so resilient to keep the ball deep on the table. She's chasing wide to the wings. Despite starting from the middle of the table, Xiaonan with a few excellent shots here, but it's not enough. And when you're on the Chinese national team, you're always sort of on trial for the next big tournament.
2-7.
Chunmeng wanting to take the title. Strongest seed left in the tournament for the women's game, the women's event here. But if she takes the title, she'll also have a strong case for going to the World Championships. Outstanding play. Look at this. Even Xiaonan knows. So many shots there. Xiaonan was able to hang into the rally for several big shots deep to the backhand corner. The short forehand stroke there. When she gets Chunmeng a little bit off balance, still just can't put it away.
Nine 2. 10.
And completely out chasing the ball. The backhand side of the table was Chun Meng's for the taking. The way was paved, and it is 8 match points for Chun Meng to move on to the women's championship match.
3-10.
There it is, 11 points to 3. Chun Meng moves on over Shan Xiaona, who had an incredible tournament, knocking out Zhu Yuling, the top seed. But not Chun Meng, world rank number 8, the 23-year-old 9th seed in the tournament, will move on to the women's singles final, which will be happening tomorrow here in Qatar. But first, we have another women's singles semifinal coming up. It's going to be Gu Yuting and Wang Manyu, 2 players from China. And we'll see who's the stronger of the two, but a dominant performance here from Chun Meng to move on in fashion to the women's singles final. Stick around, we've got the other semifinal coming up right after this.
Four, 10. Eleven, 4, 10.
Genug, einmal schießen oder schnell mit Topspin.
Four. Four. 9-8. Twelve, 10. Game 4, 10. 11, 5, 4, 10.
Immer wieder probieren. Du spielst vielleicht noch 10 Mal.
Ja! 8-2. 11, 4, 4, 10. The game, the match, 4,